Hello and welcome back to Cosmic Waypoint. This is Erin.
And this is Paris.
And we're back again with Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, the first one of the trilogy, because it doesn't have a subtitle, because shrug.
Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, blank.
Yeah, just a Phoenix Wright. I just noticed that it has the two TMs on it, so it's like a literal TM. I guess it's one for the game and one for the trilogy. Yeah. Try to remember where we left off, because I don't think we've mentioned it before, but our recording sessions are basically like a month apart at this point.
Yeah. I know we're doing the Turnabout Samurai case.
Yeah.
And we
I
just
think we just
investigated
had
the studio lot.
Yeah. Okay,
So
then I think we're like going into court next.
Yeah, I think so, because we just ended where we got the picture of supposedly
the
the
security
Steel Samurai.
photo.
But it was, I mean, yes, it was of the Steel Samurai, because it's the person in that costume. So it's like,
in the costume.
we don't know who was
But
wearing
is it him?
Yeah.
Question mark.
I doubt it. And then, we found out that because that one was also labeled photo number 2. So we realized there was like another photo, but there's no data on what that could be.
Yeah.
So, another mystery.
Da da da. I'm sure that's not gonna come up anytime soon.
Yeah, it's nothing. No reason that's there.
They just mentioned it because I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready to jump in?
Yes.
Okay, I am streaming this too, right? Okay.
Yes.
Kaboom! Continue. And jumping back in. October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4. Oh man, I have to remember what the keyboard controls are.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Okay.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
I also want to mention that the week prior to this recording session, I had to go through the Texas freeze, and so I had actually been playing Apollo Justice, and then the game after that, which title I can't remember right now, which is kind of terrible because it's one of my favorites on the 3DS. And then I also just started today Investigations on my phone because they decided to port it there instead of the 3DS. I don't know why. But my brain is all jumbled up with all sorts of different Ace Attorney controls right now. Is basically what I'm getting at.
What do I do? Who am I?
Like, oh, there's so many buttons. Or touchscreens in this case. But anyway, let's get on with this trial.
Yes.
Oh, dang, I gotta remember voices. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I'll find it again eventually.
I just remember it like dry, no emotion, no smiling while talking.
I remember for Edgeworth it's just slightly deeper and enunciate everything is what I was. My
The defense is ready. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
Prosecution will show the court. Can I read anymore? The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Yay!
Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, I'll find it eventually.
It's okay.
Yes, sir, I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important we grasp the layout of the studio, see? As here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1:00 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant.
She has a name.
She doesn't get a name.
Her name is Penny. I remember that.
All the production staff are in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1:00 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead later that day, 5:00 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. But why?
Yeah, please explain why.
Time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to that whole thing again? Skip it. We got it.
Listen.
Just keep making him say it over and over again. I think I can probably remember that. So, the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. Samurai spear. This spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Oh boy, I'm excited! Will the witness declare her name? Oh, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please.
Oh my god.
Oh dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please.
Oh my god. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Win the old bag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Even when I was young and the old bag was stolen, the other children would make fun of me. Believe it, there was this one boy, Captain of the Chest, he called me the old bag.
And I cried.
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained.
Oh!
The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
Darn. I was just getting into the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was. Oh no, that turned me into a southern drawl. Okay.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have had to pass by you?
You know your stuff, dearie. ...
You may begin your testimony. Stop calling me dearie. She sure is one hell of an old bag.
Witnesses count. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, points at the defendant's stand, I guess. He was headed towards the studio.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Cartwheels!
Yes. Let's begin the cartwheels. Like, yes, Your Honor. Time for some gymnastics.
Honestly, it wouldn't be too much of a stretch for this series. Cross-examination. Did you have any statement you wanted to get to?
I want to press on the one where she says she saw Will Powers.
Okay. Powers. Okay.
Yeah.
Cute.
So, you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
Ba-ba. I'll say it again, it was him.
Alright, I guess they're gonna...
right there.
We'll present the photo. Powers' question mark photo.
E. Yeah.
Let me get this straight, old bag. Or Ms. Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo.
No.
No, it's mine. ... What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo.
Woo.
Ms. Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. ... Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
Ugh. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Ms. Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised?
The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then.
Witness testimony, the man in the photo. I never saw anything. Wait, I never saw anything. I didn't see anything. Why am I even here? I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, saw Powers trip and fall. Broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
How were you there in the morning if you said you weren't there until 1? So he had
I guess she
sprained
meant the guard station?
Maybe.
Was that the Erin she was talking about?
I don't know.
Just checking them out.
Erin just watching them rehearse. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Cross-examination. Did you want to press on anything?
I think, yeah, that morning.
Okay.
Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers, he used to steal samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and stuff.
So she didn't see the run-through then. Let's press that.
Oh, that he broke
props.
one of the props. Okay.
He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear. The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Samurai spear updated in the court record. Samurai spear, the murder weapon. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape.
Nice. Oh.
Okay.
I just scrolled to the end of the testimony, and I guess we wouldn't have found anything else at that point.
Yeah.
I think we've heard enough. He's so done with this witness.
Yeah.
Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is this steel samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it.
Oh.
We're looking, though.
Almost like someone may have gotten rid of it.
Anyway, that's not important. Isn't it, though? The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object! Wait and see what happens.
See what happens.
We'll
Bye, Mr. Powers, as he gets dragged away by the bailiffs.
Like, why didn't you do anything? I just wanted to wait and see what happened. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, that we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Witness's account continued. Time of poor Hammer's death was at 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. A short one.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examination.
Let's just press on everything, because I don't know. How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. I mean, who among us doesn't? If you don't like donuts, I'll take yours.
No! Well, I guess I do like donuts, so it doesn't count, yeah. We will press on this as well.
Yeah. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right.
No one else went there. No one suspicious looking anyway.
Yeah. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1 o'clock? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them.
Are you sure?
Witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, Edgey-boy.
Oh my god. Edgey-boy? He's like, Edgey-boy?
Old windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean. How did they get us on a T-rated game?
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps?
Oh no.
What do we have in the court record?
Or badge.
Or evidence?
Autopsy report. There's a guide map. Card key. A photo number 2, where he's dragging his leg. And then a murder weapon that's been duct taped.
I feel like I just don't know where it goes. Like, I feel like the keycard has some significance because we found it in the dressing room. So how would he have been in Studio 1? No, but I guess they aren't saying that Will Powers was still in Studio 1 when they discovered Evil Magistrate Draghammer.
So, this testimony is saying that the proof that Will Powers is the one in the costume is that she didn't see anybody else go by.
Yeah.
So do we have any evidence that says somebody else did go by?
The photo itself says photo number 2.
Wait. Oh. I was trying to hit escape, but it was backspace all along.
Trying to get back to this. So the only person I saw go to the studio before that was Will Powers. Yeah, no one else went there. I'd say probably no one else went there. Maybe? I don't know.
It's
Let's
okay
do
because we
it.
have. I don't think we've had it happen yet, but there's a health bar up there so you can get multiple tries. Which is a lot more generous than the original first game, because in the first game it was just 5 slots. Because there were like I think it was just like 5 badges and then it would go. But this one is, I don't know how many that is. Because after the first game it just became...
It's 10.
Oh, nice. It was just like a green health bar that changes depending on how big the thing that you're disputing is. Tab. Okay. Yeah. Let's try it.
Yes! Hold on.
You did it!
Feels good when that music stops.
Yes.
Look at this photograph one more time. Look at this photograph. Or just look at this graph. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for 1 of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself.
Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes. That's what it would seem to mean.
Mm-hmm. Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgey-boy, help! Did they change the nickname?
No, she said Edgey-boy.
No, because in the DS version, she called him Edgy-poo.
Oh, Edgy-poo! Oh, God.
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Huh. Well, some help you are. You're a whippersnapper, too. Whippersnapper.
Something the matter, Ms. Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess.
Oops.
Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.